Again to another episode of Amputee Outdoors. I'm Glenn, your host, and today we're going up Tiger Mountain. And the focus of today's hike is about trail manners. Trail manner number one. You see that building behind you there? That is a porta potty. Well, it's not really a porta potty. It's a pretty permanent potty, but it's not your regular flushing kind of toilet. And what that means is it relies upon decomposition of the materials that go into the potty. Okay. What that means for you as a hiker is that the lid always needs to get put down. If you leave the lid up, most of those fumes, 90% of those fumes go into that room, it stinks. Put the lid down, only about 10% of those fumes go out into the room, the other 90% go up the chimney like it's supposed to. So trail manners number one, always put the lid down on the potty, okay? All right, great. All right, let's get started on this hike, and as we go up the hill, I'll point out a couple of other trail manner issues to be aware of and keep in mind. Thanks. Oh, hey. Yeah, I was just using the facilities. Trail manners number two. If you gotta go, and you gotta go sometimes, get at least 40 paces off the trail. Whatever you leave behind, you don't want other people on the trail smelling. Be respectful of them in that way. The other thing is, your leavings are kind of a scent marker for a lot of animals. And if they're going to be investigating it, you want them investigating it further off the trail. Okay? So, gotta go. 40 paces. Don't get lost. 40 paces. Do your thing. Get back on the trail. Well, I'm going to get further along now. It's a beautiful day today. Hey, so trail manners number three, who has the right of way? Basic rule is this: if you're going uphill, you have the right of way. If you're going downhill, step to the side, let the person go by. Now, sometimes there's that awkward moment where the person going uphill pauses, and the person going downhill pauses, and someone's a little more alpha than the other one and goes. Sometimes it's the downhill person. I've done that, and I apologize to anyone on the trail that I've done that to. I'm sorry. I do tend to be a little alpha sometimes. But the rule is, you're going uphill, you have the right of way. Stick to the right, unless you're in England, in which case you probably stick to the left. I'm not sure. I haven't driven in England in quite some time. The other thing, horses and bicycles. Bicycles give right of way to people. Bicycles and people give right of way to horses. They're big, they're huge. A kick from one of them can kill you. Don't be stupid. A horse is coming, step to the side, say hello very quietly to the horse and the rider, so the horse knows that you are not potentially some predator lurking in the woods, but you're actually a human like the one on their back. All right, so remember, going up, right of way, going down, give way. All right. Let's get further along through these woods here. Hey, so here's something that some of you might see once in a while on the trail. I don't know if you can see it blended into the rocks here, but it's a small cairn. And people use these for trail markers quite frequently. Leave them alone. People have put up cairns because it marks a memorable place along their hike. Or it's a trail marker. They're doing one of those runs up and down the hill, up and down the mountain, and they leave a trail marker where they've got a stash of food or water to drink up and down, when they go up and down the hill, rather than carry it with them everywhere. And if you are leaving a trail marker for something like that, or any other kind of trail marker, don't use litter. Okay, don't use the litter out of your bag to mark the trail. Get a bandana or something else. That's why it's always a good idea to carry brightly colored bandanas, which I do. But don't use litter. For one thing, someone might see it and think, oh look, litter, pick it up and walk off with it. The other thing, if it's litter from something you've had food in it, a critter might find it and say, this smells good, I'll just take this and work on it later. So don't use litter for your trail markers. Use a bandana or some other kind of marker. Tie it to a tree limb or something like that. And if you see a cairn like this, leave it be and respect the fact that someone found a moment here in the woods to commemorate, for whatever reason, it was special to them. All right, I'm going to get further up the hill now. People come out to nature, go hiking and walking in the woods for many reasons. One of them is to admire the natural wonders and beauty of nature, like this curved branch growing out of the side of that tree there. What they don't come out to see is the wonders of food storage. This has been taught to us since we were little kids in school. Don't litter. Pack it in, pack it out. You don't want to leave something behind that some animal's going to eat and maybe choke on. Okay? You don't want to leave something behind that kind of ruins the beauty of everything around you, right? If you've got something in your pocket, your backpack, or whatever that you brought in with you, put it back into the backpack or your pocket, take it back out, okay? Don't litter. That's going home with me. All right, let's get along this trail. Made it up to the top of Tiger Mountain, elevation 3,004 feet. And if you live in the Seattle area, the towers here are a part of your life. They're the towers transmitting all the data over the waves to your cell phone and things like that. I might take a few photographs of them and put them on Twitter or Facebook. They're kind of cool. But for you folks watching YouTube, I want to spare you that view of technology and instead impress you with this beautiful vista behind me. Let me step to the side there. Look at the beautiful vista. This is why we go outdoors. This is why we go out into nature. See this. It is beautiful and it is worth the hike every time. All right, so I think I'm going to head down into the woods a little bit. I'm going to set up my hammock and cook myself some porridge and have a cup of hot cocoa too, I think. Yeah, that sounds good. It's a hot day today, but I just love hot cocoa. Yeah. Anyway, beautiful view up here. One more look at that. Look at that. I know, it's great, isn't it? All right. All right, I'm gonna head down into the woods, set up my hammock, and we'll talk. So, hey, caught me enjoying this beautiful day in my hammock, about halfway down the mountain, and thought I'd take a break for a little while. So something I want to talk about, another trail manner, is respect for your other hikers. You know, you see someone sitting by themselves just enjoying the nature, leave them alone, let them contemplate nature in their peace and quiet. See someone that's looking like they maybe need some help? Ask first. Don't just rush in. Give them a little bit of room. Make sure you're respecting their dignity and their self-respect, okay? And when you see people on the trail, say hello, say hi. You see someone that's, you know, looking a little hot, a little thirsty, and you've probably seen some people out on the trail like that. You've got some extra water, offer them your water. That may save you having to do some first aid further up the trail, okay? It's a beautiful day though. You know what? I'm just going to enjoy the sylvan glade for a while and relax. I'll talk to you when I'm down at the bottom of the hill or something. Catch me then. Again, another trail manners thing. What am I up to now? 8 or 9? I don't know. Anyway, shortcuts. Don't do them. I just don't. The reason being, you can see a switchback. You're like, oh, there's a quick trail right here. There's one actually right behind me here. There's a switchback that goes around. I could just cut across, save myself a good, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds. The trouble is with doing that, as those switchbacks keep getting shortcut, the water comes running down the hill. It takes a path of least resistance, which is going to be that shortcut that people have started to use. It starts to erode the trail. Okay. Now these trails, a lot of them that you walk on, are maintained by like the Department of Natural Resources, your state outdoor kind of organization, whatever that might be. Volunteers who just come out and do this kind of work for free, right? And people who are hiking here, they would like to be able to enjoy these trails as well as you do, okay? So whenever you use a shortcut, you increase erosion, which decreases the use of the trail and requires it to be repaired. And while it's being repaired, it can't be used. We don't want that. We want these trails to be used. So don't do the shortcuts. Stay on the trail unless you got to go pee. And if you see someone else taking a shortcut, remind them, hey, don't help erosion out. Please stick on the trail. Thanks. All right, so hey, I'm going to get further on down the path, and I think this will be about the last segment in the woods, and I'll talk to you again when I get back down to the car. Talk to you later. Bye. Made it down the bottom of the hill. So this was Tiger Mountain, and it was a good hike, although half of it is a dirt path, the other half is a real trail out through the woods. I enjoyed that part the most. So the manners and etiquette for hiking, I've written up a blog post on that, and I'll put down in the description and show more there. I'll put the link to that blog so that you can read through the 10 manners that I wrote up in a little more detail than what I covered up on the trail. I think that'll do for the day. As usual, get the subscribe button there, click that, and subscribe to Amputee Outdoors, and get more videos like this. And if you have questions or comments, I'd really like to hear about them. Put them down there in the comments section. And if you've got some opinions about the trail, if you've done this trail as well, I'd like to hear those as well. Okay? Hope to hear from you soon, and hope to see you out on the trail.